In the sprawling void between stars, aboard the Unity-class star cruiser Vigilant Hope, humanity shared command with the icy and enigmatic Zalkari Empire. A fragile alliance held them together, one forged not of trust, but of desperate necessity. Against the Umbrak swarm, among the crew of hardened warriors and tactical minds was Ethan Cole, a maintenance technician from Earth, unassuming, sarcastic, and perpetually undercaffeinated. He was the last person anyone expected to draw attention, least of all from Commander Vorextal, the Zalkari officer known aboard as Commander. Vera. She was tall-lithe, with skin like frosted steel and eyes like twin glaciers. Her reputation for discipline and emotional detachment was legendary. Some whispered she hadn't smiled in years. Vera was feared, respected, and by most avoided. But Ethan? Ethan fixed things. Vents, gravity couplers, even the onboard coffee synthesizer, for which the entire human contingent practically worshipped him. He stayed out of the politics. He didn't fight. He didn't command. He just listened to old Earth jazz while fixing broken things. Their first real encounter happened when the cooling unit in the Zalkari command chamber overloaded. No one volunteered to go. Ethan drew the short straw. "I swear," he muttered. "Tool bag." Slung over his shoulder, "One of these days I'm going to rewire the lot of you into a toaster and call it peace." He stepped into the freezing chamber. Commander Vera stood by the holographic display, arms behind her back. She did not look at him. "You are late," Ethan blinked. "Late? Lady, I wasn't even invited." A cold silence. Then a blink. A subtle tilt of her head. "You refer to me as lady. I am not female by your biological metrics." "Yeah, well, you sound like my ex." "Let me fix your fridge." Vera watched him work, quietly, intently, as if fascinated by a creature she could not understand. Days passed. Then weeks. Vera began summoning Ethan more often, not for maintenance but for random diagnostics and atmospheric recalibration. He started bringing coffee. She always refused. "You humans ingest chemicals to feel ... affection." "Caffeine isn't affection, Commander. It's survival." One day, after a skirmish with the Umbrak fleet, Vera stood wounded yet proud in the med bay. Ethan sat by her bedside, tuning her biopulse regulators. "You could have died," he said. "Death is acceptable." "Defeat is not," Ethan snorted. "You know, sometimes I think you Zalkari skipped the whole feelings evolution track." She looked at him then, not with disdain but curiosity. "Your humor masks concern. You fear losing me." He blinked. "Well, ... yeah, I guess I do." Vera was silent. Then, in a tone barely audible, "I do not know what to do with that." Over time, walls thawed. Vera began asking questions about Earth oceans, trees, music. She confessed she had never seen rain dots, so Ethan did the impossible. He rewired the ship's atmospheric chamber to simulate an Earth rainstorm, called it maintenance testing, invited her in. She stood beneath the falling droplets, hands outstretched, silent. "It's warm," she said. "It's rain," Ethan replied, watching her. "It's not meant to be cold." She turned to him, eyes softer than ever before, and stepped forward. "Ethan Cole," she said, voice trembling in a way it never had before. "Why do I feel unwound?" He smiled. "Because, Commander, you're melting." In that artificial rain on a ship thousands of light years from Earth, the Ice Commander leaned forward and kissed him. Not as a soldier, not as a Zalkari, but as Vera. The galaxy didn't stop warring. The Umbrak still came. But now, when Ethan walked the halls of Vigilant Hope, crew members from both species gave knowing nods. Whispers turned into legends. Human who melted the frost of the Zalkari. He didn't need a weapon. He didn't need a command post. All he needed was a wrench, a cup of coffee, and the guts to look an alien ice queen in the eyes and say, "You're more than the war." And somehow, that was enough to change everything. HFY moral. Sometimes The greatest strength of humanity isn't in warships or weapons, but in the stubborn warmth of one heart reaching out to another across galaxies.